Hello and welcome to another desk yoga class. So the first one that we put up on this channel is to be practiced mid-morning or afternoon as an energizing break to move all of your joints, all of your muscles in your body while utilizing your desk and your chair. The focus of this sequence is going to help you release tension and to help you shift gears from work mode to personal mode. So it's to be practiced at the very end of your day. This is after you have shut down your laptop. Let's do it together. Just kidding, you have to keep yours open because you're watching me on your screen. But you get the point. No more computer time. This is the class that you're going to do to help you feel good in your body, to relieve the tension from sitting all day, and to help you shift gears into having a wonderful and relaxing evening ahead. This class will be super simple, easy, and quick, so let's jump right in. We're going to start in a seat. You're already there. Good job. First step. Interlace the hands in front of you, and then start to make this shape. So both forearms are parallel to the ground, but your hands are vertical. Gently start to press the elbows towards each other. So you begin to feel a stretch in both wrists. Switch the wrists, gently. Stretch. So you probably spent a lot of time typing on your keyboard, so it's really good to keep the wrists healthy, increase the circulation of the wrists. And let's switch. This time will be shorter. Just one more breath. And last one, switch. Great, shake out the wrists. Now reach with your right hand across your body. Hold on to the bottom side of the left chair, and then reach your left arm up over your head. Side bend. Over to the right. Take a few breaths here with each inhale. Really reach with that left hand up over your head. Find more space on the left side body. Beautiful release. Switch sides. Left hand to the outside of the right chair. Right arm reaches up over your head. Back up to center, interlace the hands in front of you, and then send the hands forward, straighten the arms, round the back, tuck the chin to the chest, and then bring both arms up over your head, reach nice and tall, feel that space on both sides of the ribs, and then keep the arms extended up over your head, slide back all the way in your chair so you can feel the back of your chair on you, and then begin to lean back over your chair. Take a slight back bend. Now stay here in the back bend, and then just bring the hands behind the head. Just to hold the head, relax the head in the arms, and then send the elbows out. Feel that stretch in the pecs, the chest, the shoulders. Take a few deep breaths here, maybe even close your eyes. Take a moment to be proud of yourself for a long day on the computer, for working so hard. Now you're really shifting gears, slowing down, moving away from work mode and shifting into your evening routine. Maybe you have some nice, relaxing things planned. Beautiful, great job. Start to sit back up, but keep your hands in the back of your head. Lift the back off the chair. So now you're no longer leaning on the chair. And you're going to bring both of your elbows forward. And then you're going to imagine sort of pulling your hands forward in front of you. And at the same time, you're going to push your head into your hands. So it's a gentle push here, nothing too strong, but we're basically counteracting that forward head movement that we have oftentimes when we're on the computer or on our phones or driving. Last breath here. And then release the head slowly and release the hands down at your sides. going to do some gentle head rolls after that neck strain. So bring the head over to the right, gently bring it forward, over to the left, and all the way back, chin tips up towards the sky. And again, one more circle in this direction. If you feel any sensations of pain or pinching, then just back off. Continue the circle without any pain. Once the right ear comes to the right shoulder, then switch directions on the circle. Again, moving slowly, softly. You're not forcing anything. And back up to center. Bring your hands down at your sides next to you on the chair. Keep the arms relaxed. And then just start to make some rolls with the shoulder. So bring the shoulders forward, up, and back, forward, up, and back. Switch directions on the circle. Back, up, and forward. Back, up, and forward. Great. Reach your right hand down towards the ground. Either fingertips come down onto the ground, or you could also just grab onto your calf, either calf, with your right hand. Left hand is going to reach up towards the sky. And release left hand down, switch, right arm reaches up to the sky. And release. Come back up to a seat, and then come off your chair. So now you're going to stand next to your chair. You can bring your left leg up onto the chair, your heel. Preferably take your shoes off if they're not already off. Keep a little micro bend in the left knee, and then start to come forward over the left leg. Gentle stretch in the left hamstring, maybe even the left calf. If you flex your toes up towards your head or towards the knee, you can usually start to feel that stretch in your calf as well. Rebend the left knee. And then you'll start to lean forward, but keep the right foot where it's at. And as you lean forward, we're going to stretch the right front hip flexor. Try to straighten your right leg if you can. And if you notice that you're dumping into your back, or you're trying to get the chest up or back, don't worry so much about the back bend. Focus more on tucking the tailbone under and then pressing the hips forward and down. So you're really targeting the front side of the right leg. Relax, release, let's switch legs. Left foot comes down, right leg comes up. Micro bend in the right knee and melt down over the right leg. As you inhale, lengthen your spine nice and long, and exhale, come down over the leg. Rebend the right knee. The hips start to come forward as you stretch the front side of your left hip flexor. Tuck the tailbone under, send the hips forward and down. And release. I'll move my chair off to the side. If yours is already there, then no problem. We'll be using the top of the desk here, so maybe move your laptop out of the way. Turn away from the table, and then you're going to come into a quad stretch on the left side. So you can grab the ankle, and if your table is the right height, then you can set your top of your foot onto the table. If it's not, you can also just stay standing and hold on to the foot. You can brace yourself on the table with your right hand, so up to you. We're here for 3 breaths, so make it good. Release the left leg and switch. Right leg comes up. Release the left leg and switch. 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 Rele Make your adjustments so that you can feel stable in the pose. Start to send the hips forward, stand nice and tall. Release the right foot. And again, turn towards the table. Both hands come down onto the table, a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart. Start to walk the feet back. Keep a bend in both knees and let the chest start to melt down towards the ground. So you're almost creating an L shape with the body. And let your chest melt down towards the ground. If you'd like to relax the neck, you're welcome to. And with the help of the legs, press yourself back up. Release the hands. Take a couple steps forward and then widen your stance. Release the hands down to the ground for Prasarita pose, or standing forward straddle fold. So the heels are a little bit wider than the balls of the feet, so the feet are angled in. And then option here, you can either just keep your hands down on the ground, or you can interlace them behind your back and send them up over your head. Either way, we're here for 3 breaths. A gentle, soft stretch in the groin. And release the hands back down to the ground as you inhale to halfway lift. And then heel toe the feet together. Come up to standing. Grab that chair once again. And then you're going to sit down next to it. And we're making our way into a legs up the wall variation. You're going to bring your legs onto the chair and then lower down onto your back. This is the last pose in this dusk yoga sequence. So I invite you to stay here for a minute or two and just allow yourself to fully relax, fully melt into this. This pose is a variation from yin yoga, where we're slowly encouraging the blood and the circulation to move opposite and up into the heart. So it's a very relaxing, very grounding pose. It also helps you shift into your parasympathetic nervous system to help you let go of anything that you are carrying from your work day, so that you can fully sort of shift gears, so that when you stand up from this pose and move on with your evening, you've really clocked out of work, which is sometimes very difficult to do when you're working from home and work and personal sort of blur in together. So take this as your invitation to clock out. Thank you so much for joining me for this class, for this sequence. If you know other people in your life that also have desk jobs, then please share this video with them if you found it useful. And we'll see you in the next class. Namaste.